Thank you very much, Megan. Well, this is colorectal cancer month, and there are some ways you can prevent it, not just screenings, but also through what you eat. UAB nutritionist Dr. Beth Kitchin joined us with more information on that. Very important, though, that we attack this because this is one of those types of cancers that can be treated if caught early.
That's right, and as we're going to talk about diet and other lifestyle habits today, but the most important thing is to get that screening when you start at age 50. Getting that colonoscopy and asking your doctor if you should start earlier. If you have a family history, you may have to start earlier. So I want to really stress that these are things that might lower your risk, but they're no guarantee, so always go and get that screening.
It's not a fun process, but under the Affordable Care Act, you don't have to pay anything out of pocket except maybe a copay.
That's right.
And it's only once every 5 years. All right, so let's talk about some of the things where we can do to prevent it.
That's right. So we're going to look at a couple of different things that we can look at to decrease our risk of colon cancer. The first two have some pretty strong evidence to back them up. First of all, getting physical activity. So you should get out there and try to move most days of the week about 30 minutes a day.
Okay.
So walking, any type of exercise.
Check.
And then look at the second one, high fiber foods.
Okay, check.
You should probably go for about 25 to 35 grams of fiber a day. So start reading your labels and eat foods like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, those starchy beans and peas like pinto beans and black-eyed peas. Those are great. Okay. Now those next two that you see up there, Mike, they've got some moderate evidence to support them. So adding in garlic, if you like garlic, garlic might help to decrease that growth of cancer in the colon. And then the last one that you saw there, eat some dairy foods, some high calcium foods, particularly milk, track kind of with a lower risk of colon cancer.
I'm in trouble there. When I was younger, I did, but maybe a lot of people don't.
So you might want to add in a little milk, a little cheese, a little yogurt.
So milk, though, it definitely can decrease the risk.
Right, drinking milk has actually tracks pretty well with lowering the risk of colon cancer.
All right, now the things we do that increase our colorectal
now there's some
cancer
things you
risk.
might be doing that actually increase the risk. Let's look at the first one, too much alcohol.
Right, how
so
much is
moderation. So we stick with that rule of thumb that we typically talk about, which is 1 alcoholic beverage a day for women on average or less, 2 for men or less.
Leave it at that.
So to leave it at moderate. The next one, high body fat. And so this might be the tie-in where exercise actually lowers the risk. So if you're overweight, get exercising, get moving, try to get down to a healthy body mass index or just lose some weight.
So lay off the red meat.
And then the last two, look at the last two, too much red meat and too much processed meats like bacon, sausage, and hot dogs.
Lay off the sausage.
And the American Institute of Cancer Research on red meat, they recommend 18 ounces or fewer a week. So that's roughly, if you think about 3 to 5 ounces being a serving, that's really no more than 3 to 4 servings a week, pretty much. So think about it in that way. And then on the processed meats, less is best. They really recommend kind of avoiding them altogether. I tell people, try not to get more than 1 or 2 ounces of the processed meats a week. So some things we can reduce a little bit, other things we can ramp up in our diets.
Definitely lay off the hot dog eating contest.
And the contest, bad idea. Yeah, because you'll just wipe out all of your servings for the year.
All right.
In that.
Thank you, Dr. Beth.
And get moving, right?
Get moving. JJ. Oh, that's right. We do
All right, Mike,
need to mention that. Don't forget your colon cancer screenings. Yes, that's right.
That is right.
We do need to mention that. You can get your free kit.
Oh, excellent.
And you can find more information on that on the WBRC app and WBRC.com, but that is very important to do. You can certainly catch it in early stages. You can just ask the pharmacist at Fred's Pharmacy to help you out with that between now and the 31st, and while supplies last, you can get that early detection kit.